Game 3, now in Ottawa. Chance to go up 3-0 in a playoff series for the first time since 2001. Oh, I'm ready for it. This Maple Leafs team is built different. Okay, we're back on home ice. We've been extraordinarily good here in the regular season. Just got one win. We're back in this series, and it's only a 2-1 series. So we just need a win here on home ice, and we're doing a lot better. Well, that was quite an eventful first period. I mean, over the past 2 games, we scored 2 goals in the first period. In today's game, we scored none, so that's definitely a little bit disappointing. You know what? We're taking the pauses out of this one. We're not trailing entering the second period, and we just killed off Maple Leafs power play, which is something that's extremely hard for us to do, apparently. So you know what? I'm happy with the way first period ended. Let's go try and get the lead in the second. Yes! Yes! And would you look at that? Veteran Claude Giroux, power play goal, 5-on-3 goal. The CTC is buzzing. Senators lead 1-0. Dang it, that's our first goal against. Well, it took a 5-on-3 for them to open the scoring. So, you know, I'm still not too upset about it, although I would have liked to kill off that penalty. And look at that, tie game. Matthew Nyes. I have no idea how the heck that puck went in. I thank Shane Pinto for being in front of the net. And it's a 1-1 game and another power play goal. Would you look at us? We're still lethal on the power play. You know what? We got a lot of shots. That was a pretty good second period. Sure, you want to see us lock up that lead, but it's a 1-1 game. I mean, it's not overly bad. We open the score in the third period, we hold on, we can still make this a 2-1 series. You know what? We gave up the first goal, but it's a 1-1 game, and seeing how well we've done in the third over the past couple of games, I think we can still wind up coming away with this victory. And would you look at that? Austin Matthews finally making his imprint in this series. It's 2-1 Leafs, 32 seconds into the second period. Not again. Senators, can we please have something to go build off of? Can we please get this win? And would you look at that? Right when he needs to, the captain comes up clutch yet again. Brady Tkachuk. This game is tied at 2. Not again. We blew a lead last game. I don't want this to go to overtime again. And would you look at that? It's going to overtime again. You know what? We're still only 1 shot away from taking a 3-0 series lead. We are not out of this by any means. Let's go win back-to-back overtime games. We did that in the one series, wound up winning against Tampa. Maybe winning in back-to-back overtime games is what this team needs to do to win series. You know what? We've won so many games in overtime late in the game on home ice. I completely feel like this team is going to be able to come away with the victory. Off the point, score! Simone Benoit. I did not have him winning the game in overtime for us. We're up 3-0. We have a chance to sweep. We haven't swept since 2001. Like, maybe we just need to play Ottawa in the first round of every series and we'll be able to go on long playoff runs. Like, come on! Another 3-2 overtime loss, and this time at home. And our only chance for getting out of the first round is a reverse sweep. Like, I thought we would be a lot better than this. I know the last 2 games have been close, but we're on the brink of elimination now. Would you look at that? We missed the playoffs, and the Leafs seem to have unfound success. What world are we living in where the Bruins suck and the Maple Leafs are good? Would you look at that? We're up 2-0 in the series. For all those people who picked Tampa in this series, I think you really underestimated the value that this Florida Panthers team has. Sure, we were a little bit banged up. Sure, we didn't have Aaron Ekblad. What does that stop us? We're a whole bunch better of a team than Tampa is. This game was not on Vasilevsky. This game was on the forward group. Why the heck could we not put the puck in the net? What is this Panthers team made of right now? Oh, would you look at that? Ottawa's on the brink of elimination. If we lose tomorrow, we're on the brink of elimination. Why are the wildcard teams in the East doing so crappy this year? And when we get back into the playoffs, I hope it's not like Ottawa's doing right now. I mean, they missed for 8 straight years. Now they're on the verge of being swept. Hopefully when Detroit makes it back to the playoffs next year, we won't be swept like the Senators will be. You know what? Series isn't over yet. Let's take it 1 game at a time. If we can win game 4, maybe there's a chance we can get back in this series. But man, back-to-back overtime losses hurts, even though this team has such a bright future. We're finally on the verge of a second-round matchup again. We're on the verge of a sweep. And we have back-to-back overtime wins. Apparently that is all this team needs. Back-to-back overtime wins, and this team wins playoff series. So let's lock it in, and let's win this series in game 4 and go on to round 2.